squad? MizzyWorld Entertainment is back to present another episode of MadMizzy Sports, and we are the hosts. I'm Mad Mizzy, Ron Money, and Quancho Love in the building. What's the dealio, fellas?
What's going on, everybody? And I want to give a special shout out to the chat because, again, guys, without no y'all, there is no us. So shout out to the chat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Always appreciated that y'all take the time out y'all busy days and evenings to come tune into us. What's the deal, Ron? What's good, Brody? What you doing? What you doing over there, man?
What's happening? Shout out
There
to
we go.
everybody tuning in.
There we go. You got another message about the Snapchat queue?
Yeah, guys, if y'all looking to support us here at the Mad Mizzy Sports Show, you could do so by doing it through the Cash App. Our Cash App is the $ What Up Squad. Again, if you looking to support the guys here at the Mad Mizzy Sports Show, you could do so through the Cash App $What Up Squad, and that's what it is, guys.
Yes, sir. For any spelling issues, it's in the top corner. What up, squad? And it's always in the comment section. You dig what I'm saying? But before we jump into the rundown, y'all know the routine. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, that alert button, that like button, that share button, and get ready to comment on the topics because we want to know what y'all thinking just as much as what we thinking. You dig what I'm saying? We're gonna start off in the NBA because this is our special for the NFL schedule release for the 2025 regular season. We want to focus on that, but we're going to start off, of course, chiming in on the NBA playoffs. We ain't going to forget about that at all. So let's give a little reaction to the Wolves eliminating the Dubs in 5 games. What's your reaction?
I just want to say, I love doing this show, man. When I hear that intro music, man, it just get me raised up, man. It get me raised up a bit, but it's like a bittersweet feeling for me because we all I believe us three guys here at the Man Mizzy Sports Show was really rooting for Steph to go ahead and try to win another chip, but unfortunate for him, he got hurt, and that contributed to his team getting the early exit. So my guy AE, man, he stood tall. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? He beat down a hopeless team, and he just did what he needed to do. You know what I'm saying? In terms of progressing past this round of the NBA playoffs. But overall, for one, it's appropriate for me. You know what I'm saying? Outside of wanting Steph to win another chip, I feel like AE and the boys is special, man. I feel like this is the beginning of something new. That's something that's gonna be around for at least the next 10 years, which is the Minnesota Timberwolves being a huge factor in the NBA. As well as in the Western Conference. So shout out to Minnesota. Shout out to AE. What y'all got?
Yeah, man. Unfortunately, my man Steph couldn't get his fifth ring. Stupid injury came in and he had the injured bug, but it's all good because if he would have been in the series, it definitely would have been a whole different series. And
Hmm.
it wasn't shooting really that well in the series neither. But I ain't
Yeah,
gonna even
not
hold
in the
no
closeout
grudges.
game.
Right, right. I ain't gonna hold no grudges. I mean, he did what they was supposed to do. Got him out of here in five. Now he waiting for SGA or the Jokic. But and if you the Warriors, man, you got to bring this core back together. If you Steve Kerr, you can't go out like how y'all went out. You know what I'm saying? Like basically the whole team is just that. So if you Steve Kerr, this off season is a must. You got to bring some more talent back to
More help.
the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to the Wolves, man. Shout out to the Wolves. Quan show love. You mean just rub it all in, baby. I mean it's yeah, rub it all in. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the time. You know the Wolves back in the WCF. I mean they should be favorites to win it all. You know what I'm saying? They should be favorites to win it all. So 2 years straight in the WCF. I mean, hopefully they could go to the finals and make some noise. So, I mean, the modern day Jordan is here. So, shout out to the Wolves.
That's what she's saying, right?
Yeah, shout out to the Wolves. But I it's cool. It's cool. My doves be back. My doves be back.
Facts, facts. And that's kind of what I took from it was just they got. I mean, most of the time the NBA playoffs is a war of attrition. It's about which team is going to make it through that gauntlet healthy. You feel what I'm saying? And the Warriors, they got hit with that injury bug to like Quantz was saying, the most unfortunate player when he was talking about Jason Tatum and his Achilles injury. It was the same thing with Steph. It was the one player that couldn't go out. You feel what I'm saying? And another thing is just like I felt like they like to me, it was like Jimmy was like, bro, I didn't sign up for this, bro. Once Steph went down, bro, it was like, bro, I'm not about to do all this, bro. I came to be Batman. I mean, I came to be Robin. I don't give a
Right.
fuck if Steph went down. I'm not about to step up and be Batman. That's the reason I left Miami, bro. I'm not about to do all this extra stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Because I felt like he could have been more aggressive. You feel what I'm saying? Like it was times where he was just driving, getting in the spot, getting in the lane, and kicking out to Brandon Pozinski, who can't hit the side of a fucking barn this series. You feel what I'm saying? So it was just perplexing to me that he kept passing out, not being super aggressive. And maybe it was something that they knew. You get what I'm saying? Like we all know what each other going through, but they don't know. You feel what I'm saying? So maybe they knew that Steph really wasn't going to get back by game 6, so it was really no need to push it that much. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know, but it just felt like that they didn't really put it all out there. And for the Wolves, they did what they were supposed to do. To me, I don't think that they dominated the series like they were supposed to do, but they won. You get what I'm saying? And that's the
That's
most
it.
important thing is that you go out there and you get that win, and they put their foot on their throat. And I mean, they had a bunch of turnovers in the second half of game 5, but I never thought like the Warriors was going to make a push for a win. You feel what I'm saying? Like it looked good. It was going to be good at the end and the final score, but I never thought that they had actually had an opportunity to win. So shout out to the Timberwolves. Like like Ron said, second straight Western Conference Finals appearance, something that hasn't happened in their I
Right.
believe in the franchise's history. A
Right.
franchise that had Stephon Marbury and motherfucking Kevin Garnett. You feel what I'm saying? Latrell Sprewell. The Wolves was a team at a point. You feel what I'm saying? We ain't gonna forget that. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to Anthony Edwards. He is making an early stake to a claim to being the greatest Minnesota Timberwolves, which is major, bro. Like Kevin Love played for the Wolves, averaging 20 and 20. You feel what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So him becoming the greatest Timberwolf possibly in his what fifth, sixth year in the NBA is a major, major accomplishment. Um, I would probably say that they're the favorites right now, but it's also like I don't know. I'm gonna say they're the favorites right now. I'm gonna say they're the favorites, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna just lean a little bit more towards what Quant was saying in the last episode, and that's that the Western Conference team is gonna come out with the chip. That's what it comes down to. You feel what I'm
And the
saying?
point, yeah, and the point you just made about them being the favorites coming out the West. I mean, they got the experience now. Only thing is, they still a young team. We can't forget that this
Yep,
team is they superstar is still 23 years old. So,
yep,
as far as turnovers, as his game progresses, those turnovers and during the playoffs is going to dwindle down because as he growing into his man body and once he start running the league, he gonna get a lot of more favorable calls his way. So it's just early growing pains for Anthony Edwards in terms of the continuity playing with each other. And
for sure.
that's all coming to age, you know what I'm saying? So I do believe in the future is they gonna be ran like a well-oiled machine. As long as he stay healthy, they got an opportunity to compete for chips, and that's all you
Knock
can
on
ask.
wood with all the injuries that's going on too with these
hmm
superstars. You feel what I'm saying?
But they
They don't want
rotation is
nothing
deep,
like that.
so I don't think
Yep,
him playing like mad minutes. You know what I mean? They got a deep roster over there
yep.
in
They go
Minnesota.
at least
So
8 strong. You feel what I'm saying? Eight
mhm.
solid rotational players. You get what I'm saying? But I mean, I will say the thing to me, I was only a little skeptical because if they do face OKC, it's like is Julius Randle going to have that same impact, knowing that he going up against a bunch of dudes that's built just like him? You feel what I'm saying? I think he kind of getting off because he is kind of like just bigger and more athletic than all the wings that Denver
Well,
has
I
right
think
now. You feel
to
what I'm
answer
saying?
that question, you got Julius Randle, right? Who they gonna put on him? Chet Holmgren, he still sticks. He tall, but he sticks. And I feel like how brolic Julius Randle
Dort,
is,
I think Dort could see because Julius not that tall. You get what I'm saying? He's still only like what 6'7",
but he's
6'8". You feel what
solid
I'm
though.
saying?
He
For
brute.
sure. But
He brute
Dort's solid
strong.
too. You know what I'm saying? So
Who?
I mean,
Chet?
Lou Dort. No, Lou
Oh,
Dort.
Dort. No, no, but I think Chet gonna be on Randle. I think Chet gonna be on Randle. He gonna be able
I
to get
wouldn't do
off
that.
on him.
I wouldn't do that.
He gonna be
I
able to get
mean,
off on him.
I put
And
Jay Will on Randall actually. I put J Dub on him. Not and then when Jay Will come in the game, I put Jay Will on him, but I start J Dub on him.
I
I
just
like
think
his
with
offensive
Randall and
style.
Rudy Gobert running side by side, whereas though Rudy Gobert could really focus on getting rebounds and holding down the paint, Randall gonna be out there skirting on the 3-point line. I feel like it's gonna be a lot of opportunities for Randall to get wide open threes. I just think that in this series, we'll talk about it later when the series starts.
Right,
But
when it's officially, when it's
yeah,
official.
once we start, breaking down the individual matchups and all that, I just think that it favors the Minnesota because if you got our center versus their center, which is Hartenstein, I just feel like Rudy Gobert, experience wise, should be able to X him out the
I think I might
equation.
like Isaiah over Rudy, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
I'm just going off
And I think I
experience
might
though. Who
like
been there
Isaiah over.
before? I'm just judging that matchup
You
off
know,
who
they
been
keep
there
telling us
before. You
that
know what I'm
story
saying?
how he got that floater and shit. So man,
Yeah.
I love that story, that floater story. You feel what I'm saying?
But
He
if
learned
you
it in Germany from his
KC,
pop.
if you OKC, I wouldn't even start Hardenstein. I'll bring him off the bench, and I'll just go with Chet because you'll bring Gobert out the
Who would
paint.
your five
That's
be?
the
You
one.
have what you'll start J Dub?
Yeah, I'll
I mean
start J
Jalen
Dub.
Will? J
Yeah,
Will?
I'll go
J Dub
small.
already
I'll
start.
go
You'll
small.
start J Will.
Yeah,
You
I'll go
probably right,
small.
Ryan. Ryan, you probably right. They probably do think to go small, but whatever it is, it needs to favor Minnesota early because if it's favoring OKC early, it might be too drastic to come back from. So whatever they do, it needs to favor Minnesota early. Because we know the better team, at least based off the record, the better team is assembled is OKC right now. So we
Right,
know they're
right,
gonna have the home court advantage. So Minnesota gotta
right,
jump on there early. They gotta jump on them early.
And I think
right,
they more battle tested. You feel what I'm saying? Like right now, the Minnesota been smoking shit, and that's the thing. Like they not going to be able to just out athleticize or out
It's
condition
going seven.
what
No,
it
it's
seemed
going
like they've
seven.
been doing to the Lakers
No,
in
I
the
agree.
dub to OKC. You feel what I'm
No,
saying?
it's
They're
going
gonna have to
seven.
actually beat them
It's
dudes. You
going
feel what I'm saying? It
seven.
ain't gonna be
Disregard
just
any
oh we
injuries.
younger and we gonna outrun y'all. It's
Yeah.
gonna be like no, we running right with y'all. We shooting
No,
right
it's
with
gonna go
y'all. You feel
seven.
what I'm
It's gonna
saying?
go
So
seven for sure. That series going seven.
definitely, definitely. What's your reaction to the Celtics surviving? What was that? Game 5 in TD Garden. Q and I were wrong on our predictions, but Ryan went with the home team as a smart analyst per usual. What was your reaction?
Go ahead, Ryan. You opened it up. You was correct. So go ahead and open it up, Ryan. I'm gonna follow you on this topic.
yeah, yeah, man. It was just
Talk
basic
to me.
killer instinct, which the New York Knicks didn't have. So if you got a 30-point scorer off the floor, what was the game plan? You know what I'm saying? So if you want to stick with this game plan, this can't be the game plan because this team looked like they got better without they 30-point scorer. You know what I'm saying? They out there dishing the ball. Jalen Brown
Mm-hmm.
had 12 assists. He had a double double, 26, 12, and 8. What was the game plan for the Knicks? I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, these guys champions. So you really gonna have to stump on these Bulls. They game plan look like it's still the same. We gonna shoot the three, but
Mm-hmm.
now we gotta pass the ball to open up the 3-point shot because we don't have a 30-point scorer that could just shoot the ball and it could go in. But I like what I
Mm-hmm.
seen yesterday. You got a guy that came off the bench with major energy. Who knows? Who knows where this dude came from? 7 blocks. He had crucial
That
8 point.
was my
Like, come on, man. I don't
can't leave
understand.
with that out there looking like fucking Bill Walton.
That boy came right off the bench and was he just had the energy. But if
Man,
you the Knicks,
flying
man,
everything.
the concern level got to be at a 9 or 8. I ain't gonna get to a 10 because if they win Game 6, if Boston win Game 6, it has to be at a 10 now because now you got to come back to this building.
Yeah.
And you already know what happens when you come back to this building. The refs gonna be against you, and the team still shoot efficient in the TD Garden. So you can't you have to win Game 6, which they should have won Game 5. I don't know where this killer instinct gonna come in at, but boy, if I'm a Knicks fan, I'm sweating and I'm scared. I'm very concerned because what I seen yesterday, man, that this team don't look like they quit or gave up. So I
No,
know
Ryan,
it was
no,
I
go
know it
ahead.
was a demon saying don't let them get one. Shit, don't let them get 2, and damn sure do not let them get 3. Because if they get 3, they gonna win this series. And man, I love to see that.
No,
He said
yesterday,
I'd love to see that.
I had sided with the Celtics to. I mean, I had sided with the Knicks to win because I was saying that they needed to win that game. They needed
Yeah,
to go ahead and put a knife in this series and get it over with. But I was
yeah,
rooting in favor of the Celtics. But I will say this though, with the absence of Jason Tatum, he wasn't there to slow the ball up. Man, that ball
right.
kept moving. That ball
Right.
kept moving, and like Ryan was saying, it freed up some shots for everybody. They added Hauser back to the rotation.
Right.
He a solid 3-point shooter. So my thing is, they wasn't able to key on nobody because that ball kept
Right.
moving. Whereas
Right.
though you could game plan for Tatum if you know he out there, because you know
Right.
he could be ball dominant. So
He
you could
gonna
Right.
get
trap
to the
him, you
shot.
could confuse him a little bit, and guys
Right.
need to start admitting when they confused out there. They confuse me out there. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no way that they play this efficient without him, and he's the best player
Right.
on the court. The best
Right.
player on the court for both teams, either team, the best player on the court was removed, and y'all playing as if y'all never needed the best player on the court. You know what I'm saying? So I was just impressed. And a statistic that I learned about today that I didn't even know, they 10-2 without Tatum. So they very efficient without Tatum.
Right.
That shows that the ball moves without Tatum, and we're capable of beating
Right.
anybody without Tatum. So
Right.
in terms of like, at that point that Ryan make up, yeah, the concern level is definitely at a 8, 9, 10 now, because it's like, whoa, not only was y'all beating us with Tatum by 20 points at
Right.
certain points of the game, y'all did it
Right.
without him, and y'all beat us
Right.
convincingly. So I'm
Visibly.
like at a 9,
25
10
points.
in terms of my concern level if I'm a Knicks fan, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
we can't undermine the pedigree of champions. No matter if Tatum there or not, the Celtics are still champions, and they still got Olympians that play on a team. One in being Drew Holiday and another being Derek White. Both
Yeah.
Olympian gold medalists, you know what I'm saying? So the pedigree to play at a high level was still there, is what I'm basically saying. Al Horford showed up yesterday. Everybody, yo, it was a team effort. Derek White led the team in scoring 30 plus points. I'm impressed
Right.
by that, because we could have easily gave that title to Jalen Brown. Like if the Celtics was to win, who you think would have been the top
Mhm.
scorer? I think
Right.
all three of us would have went Jalen Brown,
Right.
but it was
Right.
Derek White,
Right.
The Olympian. You know what I'm saying? He showed up and
Right.
showed out. So the stock is rising for the Celtics, and the stock's on hold for the Knicks, man. I'm gonna just leave it at that, man.
You know, hold
Uh, I don't know,
Stocks
man. I
on hold,
disagree, but
baby.
I completely agree with Ron's assessment yesterday when we predicted the game and we spoke on it, and I said it was going to be close. And I felt like the Knicks, they folded their hands, man. They wanted to get the New York Knicks, Madison Square Garden, a home second round victory. And I don't think they really folded their hand, but I felt like the refs made them fold their hand in that third quarter, bro. The fouls that they was calling, bro. Jalen Brunson getting fouled out with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. That shit is not happening in no playoff game, bro. They damn near forced the Boston Celtics to win that game five, bro. You feel what I'm saying? They didn't give the Knicks a fighting shot. And then you think about Luke Cornett outperforming Carl Anthony Towns, who's been playing
He
out of this
did.
world this
He did.
playoffs, this entire playoffs. That's not gonna happen again, man. I felt like they came out there, and you know what it is? It's when teams take that step back. Because even like what was that game 3, the first game back in Golden State, the Warriors damn near beat the Timberwolves, and I don't think it was a thing where they were as good as them. But when you come in and your best dude, like y'all said, the walking 30, not on the floor, it's just human nature to take a breather, a breath of fresh air, and then you, like y'all said, the Celtics are a championship team, so you got one team that's got a little bit more motivation to win that game. Then you got another team that's like, they just not as good. And then if we hang around, we've been clipping them anyway. That's been their mentality. They gonna punch them in the mouth when it comes to Madison Square Garden tomorrow
on.
night.
Okay.
I
We
promise
got
you
it.
that.
I
I
might be
believe
leaning
that.
towards the Celtics,
I believe
right?
that. You feel what
I
I'm
might be
saying?
leaning
Because
towards the Celtics.
You
at the
can.
end of the day, I just don't. Like I said, I'm gonna keep going off of the evidence that was presented to me in this series. They were down 3-1 with Jason Tatum. Yes, they got an 8-2, 9-2, 10-2 record with Jason Tatum. That's in the regular season. He barely misses playoff games. You get what I'm saying? So like I said, I wouldn't have been surprised if the Warriors would have got one extra game without Steph. They didn't. The Knicks let the Celtics slip by without Jason Tatum, but the Celtics are more talented than the Warriors are. I don't think they're
Right.
gonna let that happen again. I don't. You know what I'm
They
saying?
better
So
not.
That ball
a high
moving.
concern
Because
level. And
it
then if
brings
they
back
do
to your
happen to go
point.
to Game 7, it's like, I mean, yeah, it'd be disappointing and all that, but I
Yo, the
mean,
way the ball moved, bro, the ball was moving
oh, for
yesterday.
sure, for
That
sure,
But
joke
for
it
was like
brings
sure.
back
But
to
paper.
your point. If they don't win in
I,
game 6, it brings back to your point for game 7. You don't want to come back to this building because the referee's going to be on the home team side.
For
You
sure. If
know?
it go back to
I don't think in the
Boston for
Game 7. I
7,
just think
Boston
right now
winning
they
that.
wasn't going to let the Celtics lose in 5, bro. That's what I thought. You feel what I'm
They go
saying?
back to Boston for Game 7. Oh,
You always got to think like that. These referees, man, especially in that
In
Beantown, bro, they get
Boston, they call
all the
it the
I
they
calls.
just
call
get
it
if
the
y'all
luck
ain't
of the
got y'all best
leprechaun.
player and then the other team got their
I
best
call it
player.
the
That's just
favoritism of the
the way I look
referee.
Yeah,
at it.
I
Man,
agree.
you know what
I
I'm saying? As
agree.
long as Brunson and them out there, I really ain't concerned that they not gonna get the job done. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey,
Somebody
man, they
clip
better,
this up. If
man.
you in the chat, if you watch it right now, the
They
MadMizzy
better.
Sports Show, clip what he just said
I
up. Y'all
mean,
gotta clip that up.
yeah,
We
to me,
gotta clip
it
that
don't
up.
matter either way. I ain't a fan of either team. I'm just going, like I said, I'm going off of the evidence. They was dominating with Tatum. It just felt like this game, this third quarter, the Russ was like, nah, bro. Like literally, James, bro. When was the last time y'all seen a guard foul out with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, bro?
I
Come on,
mean,
bro. That was just
I think it's
ridiculous, bro.
all
That
tough
shit was
guard
tweet,
play. You
tweet,
ask
tweet,
me.
tweet, tweet.
Derek
Like, come
him
White,
on, bro.
innocent.
Drew
Him
Holiday,
innocent.
Jalen Brunson, they all tough guarding guards. You could call
For
fouls on them
sure.
boys.
And I asked y'all when was the last time y'all seen even just name a guard that y'all seen foul out the last time.
Yeah, no, I can't call. I can't remember.
Yeah, exactly. Like I mean, I just don't see that
Gary
happening
Payton,
again.
maybe.
I feel like the Knicks is gonna make an emphasis on that, especially for MSG. I mean, I'd be shocked if they don't win Game 6. I'm gonna just say that.
Oh,
I'd be shocked.
me too.
I'd be shocked if they
I
don't
might
win.
be a little leaning towards the Celtics.
So you wouldn't be shocked then if you're gonna predict the
The
Celtics.
Celtics had leads in most of the games, no
All
matter
For
if
right.
Tatum
sure.
was
In
there or
all the
not.
games, in all the games,
All
the
they got to
game.
do is make shots. The ball moving. All they got to do is make their open shots. They make more than
But
them.
they all,
The
I
Celtics
mean,
win.
I feel that, and they was getting a lot. They was going a lot more to the paint, but I mean, I don't see them getting 7 blocks from Luke Cornett again. I just don't see that shit, bro. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Like I don't see them getting 12 assists from Jalen Brown again. I'm sorry. Like he's good. They stepped up, and like y'all said, that Celtic pride and knowing that Jason Tatum just went down, they like, nah, we ain't going down like that. And then,
They
like I
still
said, the rest
champions. They still
they were
champions.
still only up 4 going into the third quarter, and in that third quarter, I believe, like I said, the you can check
They're on
the
11 to
foul
1.
discrepancy, bro. That it was
Yeah.
ridiculous, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was absolutely ridiculous. So
But that's what I'm saying. This is what comes with the TD guard, man. The refs is not gonna
you
be
think
on
they're
your
gonna do that
side.
in MSG?
Bro, that ball gonna
Yeah,
move,
They're
yo.
not doing that in MSG, bro.
That
I
ball
can
gonna
see
move in
it.
MSG, ASG,
Somebody,
LSG. The ball
somebody
gonna
gonna
move.
die. Hey, listen, we ain't doing that. I mean, but yeah, the ball moved. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, I felt like the refs helped them more than Jason Tatum being out or the ball moving. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like if Jalen Brunson would have got fouled out with 5 minutes left in the fucking fourth quarter, they wouldn't even be in this position. Right or wrong? They would have lost every single game. Yes, they would have, bro. If he was out with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter every other game, they would have lost all those games. He was the reason they was taking over every fourth quarter.
I just
I mean,
I think Tatum slowed the ball down, and I feel like they was able to keen in on Tatum,
Definitely,
but with the
definitely.
ball
But I
moving,
mean,
but with the
we'll
ball
see.
moving the
We'll
way
see.
it was moving, Thibodeau gonna have to figure something out. That ball was
something.
moving.
Man, they better start stepping on feet
The
out there.
Knicks been
Something,
down
man.
in there every
They ain't got to
game
worry about.
at a point or two. The Knicks been down. The reason why
They
they
ain't
was
got to
able to
worry
come
about
back
that.
because of the slowing down of the ball and missing shots.
Right.
Yeah, the ball gonna slow down. I mean, I ain't gonna say that because at the end of the day, like in a clutch situation, you need a person that go get a bucket. Like at the end of the day, that's what Jason Tatum is. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
Like I
Even
feel
if
like
he's
we
missing,
we, we
but
make
even if he's
drastic,
missing,
even if we make drastic conclusions after one. This is one game. You feel
Right.
what I'm saying? Like I said, where their best player was fouled out with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. We don't know where it goes from there.
but they
They've
was
been
already
coming back
losing by
with
like
5 minutes left.
15.
Yeah, they've been coming back from 20 down every other game when
Because
Jalen Brunson
remember,
don't foul
because
out.
Tatum was slowing the ball up though, bro. Tatum was slowing
You
the
can say
ball
that, but
up.
I would say it was also Jalen Brunson out there, bro. That's what I'm gonna
All
say.
right.
The clutch player of
He
the year.
clutch.
You feel what I'm
He
saying? At the end
clutch,
of the
but
day, he was
if
the clutch player of the year.
he
You
clutch,
feel what I'm saying?
but if the score ain't close, how can he be clutch if the score ain't close?
Which I mean, 15 is close enough. They was down 20 every other game. What you mean,
Yeah, but
15? Like
Tatum was
I'm
slowing the
confused,
ball
bro.
down. Tatum was slowing the ball down, bro.
But they was still up 20 before going into halftime every
Yeah,
one
he
of those
would look.
games.
He would slow the ball up and he would jack threes, and that would allow the Knicks to come back. Yesterday they kept passing the
But you
ball.
can't you can't lose by
Okay,
25 with
again,
no Jason Tatum on the court. You can't lose by 25 with no Jason Tatum on the court and then be
like
expecting
I
me to be
said,
the
when your best player is out for the last 5 minutes of the game, and you know you going back home. I'm not trying to hear that. When we saw the Warriors lose by 50 plus in Memphis because they was like, we gonna go back home and win it. Like I
I
just
don't
don't
think it was
respect
this.
that.
I
You
don't
feel
think
what I'm
that's the
saying? That
same
was 25
scenario.
points. Okay,
I don't think that's the same
okay. I mean,
scenario.
we've seen that before the
The
Denver
Warriors
Nuggets.
got
They lost
championship
game two by
pedigree.
what 40 plus points. They
But
came back.
Miz,
They won the next
but
game.
Miz, the
So
Warriors got a championship pedigree. The Knicks don't.
I feel you on that. But the Celtics ain't the same. They not a healthy team. That Memphis team was healthy. Ja Morant
No,
was
but
out there.
the
Right? They
Celtics.
Jason Tatum not coming back. Y'all think? All right. So you telling me if it's a 10-point game in Madison Square Garden, y'all think the Celtics got a chance better without Jason Tatum?
Yeah, because you
As
can't key
long
in
as
on
as long as
nobody.
as long as
You're not
Jalen
keying
Brunson
in
out
on
there,
nobody.
you can say that, bro. You can say
That's
that,
what
but at the end of the
happened.
day,
I'm
that
telling you what
happened one
happened.
game. That happened one game, bro. When Jalen Brunson,
But
the
it
best player of the
happened.
Celtics, wasn't out there. That's point blank. Period. Right or wrong? Was
They
the
10
best
and
player for
2
the Knicks out
without
there?
him.
Was the best player
They
for the Knicks
10
out
and
there?
2 without Tatum.
Yeah, in the regular season, not in the playoffs. That's not all
All I'm
playoff
saying
teams.
is the
He
stretch
was playing.
is
He was sitting out against bums, bro. If you look at that schedule, he was sitting out against the Blazers and the Hornets and all that, bro. Come on, bro.
but
Cut
it's
it
a
out,
proof of
bro. We
concept
not
that
gonna do
work.
that. We not
But
gonna
it's a
do that.
proof of concept that work.
A
They
proof
could
of
win
concept.
without
What you mean?
Tatum.
They did it. They didn't win the finals without Tatum. So you telling me you think they got a better chance right now? I just don't think that the Knicks should be scared. I just don't. When they best player wasn't on the floor for the last 5 minutes
All
of the
I'm gonna
fourth
say
quarter.
is when the
Yeah, they
superstar
lost by
not on the
25.
court,
Doesn't matter if you lose by 1 or 25 in the playoffs. We've
all
been
I'm
I
saying
saying
mean,
that in the
is
playoffs for how
no,
long?
we got our best players. They don't have their best players. We can't lose by 25. We can't lose by 25. We can lose by one.
Why not? Why? Why? What difference does it
I
make? It's
mean,
still a
I
L.
mean,
it
What
could
difference
break your
does it make? I
spirit.
don't get
It
it.
could break
I
your
don't get it.
spirit. That's why.
the ones
What?
that
It'll
took it.
break your spirit.
No, they
Come
can't
on,
lose.
bro.
I think they
Come
was
on,
going to
They
bro.
lose.
miss. If
Okay.
they lose game 6, have
Okay.
the same confidence, bro. If they lose game 6, come in
What
on.
you mean? I mean, like I said, if Jalen Brunson is out there, because that's the whole thing that I said. As long as Jalen Brunson is out there, the clutch player of the year, that's what matters. They separated in the third quarter, bro. They didn't separate in
Well,
throughout the
that's a
game. They didn't
coaching
dominate the
problem.
game. It was a 4-point game at halftime. Then when the free throw and foul discrepancy came in the third quarter, that's when they separated. It
So we
wasn't
got to
like it
talk
wasn't
about
because of
Tibbs
the
then.
passing and the ball movement. It was because of the free throw discrepancy, the foul discrepancy.
So we got to
It
blame
wasn't because of the
Tibbs then. You
passing of
know,
the
you
ball.
got a man out there with 5 fouls playing crazy. You got to get
I,
him out
I, I
there.
mean, come on now.
You got to get
Now
You
him
we
got to
out
just
the
tell that
game.
saying
He
boy
got
now.
young.
5
Now we
You
fouls,
got
just
to tell
saying
that
man.
boy young. Yo, we need you. Let him go past you. Let him go past you.
no.
We
They
need
knew
you
they
out
was
here.
going back home. They knew they was going back
I
home.
get what you're saying. I get
Like
what you're saying.
y'all,
That's
y'all
why
don't
I'm
y'all don't y'all
preparing for
don't
the
think that
next
was a
game.
part of it. I just
Out of the three
you feel what
games,
I'm
all they got
saying.
to do is get one game, and they got that one game they got is at home.
I
So all right,
still
all
think
right,
the
dude.
pressure is on the Celtics though. Like I mean, when we came into it, we were saying that they was this deep super team. The Knicks
Right,
still only play 6 players. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the
right,
day, the Knicks not the defending champs. Nobody
right.
predicted the Knicks to win the championship this year. Nobody still thinks that the Knicks are the favorites to win the chip this year. So what are they? What's on the line for them?
All I'm saying is Tibbs knew his man was in
You gotta
dangerous,
have that.
treacherous
You gotta have
waters.
that instant in you, bro. Don't nobody. We the underdogs. So let's get him
I
out there
mean,
and win.
I get that, but like I said before, we've seen plenty of times where games get away and the teams throw in the towel. We've seen it with teams. The Nuggets did it in their playoff run. They got smoked by a couple teams in that playoff run, but they bounced right back.
Well,
And that
let's
was
give a
before they.
shout.
I mean,
Let's
they
give a
had their
shout out to the
champion before they was
Celtics for
championship.
forcing the
You
game
feel what I'm
6. Then
saying?
let's shout out to the Celtics for forcing the game 6 because I
Oh,
definitely
for
went with the
sure,
Knicks to win and they lost.
for
So
sure.
shout out to the
For sure, but
Celtics,
I just
man.
think it was more so the refs and the foul discrepancy. I don't think it was anything that the Celtics were doing or any of that.
You gonna get that in that building, bro. They favor the home team, especially in Boston, bro. The
Especially in
refs will always
Boston.
I
do
Especially
mean,
in
if that was
Boston.
the case, they wouldn't be down 3-1 or
Well, now
three
it's
that. I
two.
mean,
three
that was the
two.
one.
Now it's three
Yeah,
two.
three
Now it's
two
three
now. But
two.
one of
That was
those
the
games
one thing
came
in
in
the
New York,
Studios.
right?
That was
Well,
the
no,
one.
no, no, no.
Maybe the okay, anything
Yeah,
with
one
New
of
York
those games
was
came in New York,
the
so that was their first win in Boston.
Yo,
Like
right.
I
I'm
said,
gonna say
we
this
like to think
now.
about, and Brian, you was a conspiracy dude like a mug. We like to think all the conspiracies. You don't want to think, oh, the NBA say, listen, man, just make sure that this
Yeah.
don't get back to New York, bro.
So
Come
so the
on,
game
man.
the
Come
game
on,
was like
man. I
this
mean,
will
listen, the
take
refs can call the fouls. We done
yeah.
heard Tim Donahue how he went out there and he was
Yeah.
throwing games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, that's
don't
true.
do
That's true.
that.
That's
and,
true.
and and the
But your guard
statistics is
ain't up
there.
there
Like
no
I said,
more.
y'all can't name another guard that's ever got fouled out. He got
I'm not saying
that
you
was the
lying,
one thing that
Miz.
I took. I was like, this man is fouled out with 5 minutes left in the fourth.
I'm not
5
saying you
minutes,
lying.
bro.
I'm not saying you lying, but I'm just saying we gotta
I
get
don't
the
think they still would have
Celtics.
won though. I don't think they
We
still would
gotta
have
get
won
the
because the
Celtics
game
some
plan was
love.
like
We
you said.
gotta
The
get the
game plan
Celtics
was
some
like, oh,
love.
we gonna get them
I
in New
mean, you
York.
can say that, but I don't think they would have won the first 2 games. But they did. I didn't think they was going to win the first 2 games when they was down a dub. You know what I'm saying? But they did. You know what I'm
The,
saying?
the,
So,
just
yeah, man.
45 threes. That's why they lost that game. that's why. That's why they
I
lost
That's
that
mean,
why
you
they
can
game.
lost
say
the
that.
game, right? That's the
That's
point I
why they
make. That's
You
the
lost
can
the
reason
say
they
that.
lost
game.
because they missed a lot of
Yeah,
shots.
you can say that. They
The
wasn't.
swing
They,
is
they they
how,
wasn't even taking those threes. That's the thing, though. You feel what I'm saying?
right.
They was going to the bucket.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And they was getting those unnecessary fouls. So they was going outside of they whole philosophy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Y'all think
Yeah.
that's how you win? Going outside your whole philosophy?
I mean,
I
that's what
don't.
I'm saying. You sit here
It's
and
an
talk about
anomaly.
how the
It's
league
an
changed
anomaly.
today. Man, fuck all that. Go get a bucket. We can't shoot. We can't score by shooting the threes. Go slam on somebody. I can say that now, but they gonna be like, no, Rod don't know what he's talking about, man. We got 3-point shooters out here. We got the 6 man of the year out here. Let them keep doing their thing. This is their game. Like they live by the
I mean,
code.
was
You
they
gotta
not up
win. You
20
gotta
points
follow the
every other
code.
game though? That's what I'm confused. You feel what I'm saying? I'm confused.
I think
Bro, that's how
Tatum.
they play. This
I
is who
think
they
Tatum.
is.
I
I
think
mean,
Tatum.
yeah.
Look, Jalen Brown finished the game with 12 assists. So
Right.
basically, you got to keep the ball moving. I just think if Tatum would have been cool with 25, I just feel like he was like last year. Jalen Brown got the Eastern Conference Final MVP. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to make sure I land that this year. And I just think he oversold because what it shows is when the ball is being moved with the Celtics, they is treacherous. You don't want to see a Celtic team where everybody making shots and the ball is constantly moving. And
It looked
Tatum got
good because it was a
11,
home
12
game and they was
assists.
hitting.
Huh?
Luke Cornett been on that team how long, bro? And he had the game of his career. You feel what I'm saying?
He
Like
stepped up when
getting
they
Jalen
needed him
Brunson, you
to.
expecting it's not again. I don't. I mean, you can say that. I don't expect them to have that game tomorrow night. I don't
That's
expect Jalen Brown to have 12 assists tomorrow night.
The coach
And I mean, I
clearly
feel like it's an overreaction to one game over Jason Tatum being out. You
Missoula.
know what I'm saying? When, like I said, Jalen Brunson wasn't out there for half of the fourth quarter. Your best player is not out there for half of the final clutch quarter, and he's the clutch player of the year. That's like Steph not being out for there for the final. I don't care how much you down, bro. When Steph is out there, you got a shot.
that's true.
I mean, that's just me. You feel what
But
I'm
he's a
saying? Like, I
champion
felt
though.
like
So
that
we
was a
give him that
flex. You feel
respect
what I'm
because
saying?
he's a champion. Steph is a champion. Jalen Brunson is not.
For sure, for sure. But I mean, you got to have the opportunity to become a champion. Steph wasn't always a champion. You feel what I'm saying?
But that respect
Steph
we
wasn't.
talk
He didn't
about
come
him,
in
but
as a
that
champion.
respect we give him is because he's a champion.
Oh, for sure. But I'm just saying, like, Jalen Brunson is this year's clutch player of the year,
No, he
and he
clutch. He
has been
clutch.
dominating this year's playoffs. And you
He
think about
clutch.
it compared to other playoff runs, he has the most fourth quarter points of any player in NBA history. That's over Steph. That's over Michael Jordan. So him not
And
being there
Curry.
for 5 minutes in the fourth quarter is major, bro. That's all I'm saying.
No, you're right.
That's all I'm saying. Yeah,
I
man.
just
That's
know
just
how
me.
that was swinging yesterday. I don't think it would have made a difference, though. I
Me
really
neither.
don't.
Me neither.
I mean,
When
at
the
the end of the
score is too
day,
far
like I
apart,
said,
bro, and
they
they
got
making
all
their
three
shots,
games from coming back from down a dub. Yeah, all three wins. Not one of those wins was they not
because
down a
of
dub.
missed
So
shots, though, Miz. It's because of the missed shots by the Celtics, bro. That's all that was. Bad shooting.
yeah, and Jalen Brunson puts that pressure on you when he out there, just like
Oh
Steph once
man,
he
my man.
start hitting, or anybody else, anybody, or when Dame when he start hitting. Like, yeah, I'm not even going to say it. Like, this is second round, bro, and they going up against the Boston Celtics without their best player. We're not saying it like I'm not saying he about to go outperform Anthony Edwards or even Jason Tatum, which he's been doing throughout this entire series. All I'm saying is that you can't just say that 5 minutes without your best player, the clutch player of the year, the person that's averaging more points in the fourth quarter in this year's playoff than any other player in NBA history in the fourth quarter of the playoffs means nothing. It's just, oh, well, no, they didn't have Jason Tatum. They was moving the ball. I disagree with that. I think they backs would have got tight if Jason Tatum was out there leading that team like he was the previous 5 games. That's
No,
just
I
my
spoke to that point already,
assessment.
though. I feel like
You feel what I'm
with
saying?
Tatum in those moments, instead of keeping the ball moving, Tatum was trying to show that we're going to win because of me. And I just think that was the wrong. I just think that was the
Nah,
wrong mindset to have. Because Jalen Brown just had 12 assists yesterday, and they won convincingly.
he had that throughout the game. He didn't have that in clutch time. He was having terrible moments in the clutch, bro. You talking about Jason Tatum? Jalen Brown was getting stripped, missing shots, all
He
that,
is,
bro,
but
in the clutch
with
time.
the absence of Tatum, the ball kept moving. It's my point, man.
I mean, the game wasn't tight though. You get what I'm saying? I feel
Exactly,
like I
because
said,
of
when
the
Jalen
movement of the
Brunson,
ball.
Because
But
Jalen
Brunson,
Brunson wasn't in the game, bro. They had 20 points. Did they not have 20-point leads with Jason Tatum? That's
he
all I'm asking. Did they
slowed the
not have 20
ball
point leads with
down,
Jason Tatum?
Miz. He slowed the
For
ball
sure. When
down.
he see Jalen Brunson going ham, he like, all right, I gotta get a bucket. If Jalen Brunson not in there to apply that pressure, then of course you don't have that pressure to say we need somebody to go get a bucket. When you got somebody out there that's cooking, you gotta say, yo, superstar, go get a bucket.
Yeah.
Right or wrong.
No, you right. You right. But go to the hole, go get a bucket. Don't shoot no dumbass three that we don't
Oh,
need.
I'm not arguing Jason Tatum's shot selection. His shot selection sometimes is horrendous. You feel what I'm
That's the
saying?
point
But
we
like
talking
I
about.
said,
His
who are they going
selection.
to if it's crunch time though? Who are they going to when it's tight?
The same thing they
Y'all
did
think they just gonna
yesterday.
blow out
Keep
the
the
Knicks
ball. You,
without
you want
Jason
you want to
Tatum?
know who to go
Y'all think
to?
they not gonna have no clutch situations without Jason Tatum?
We going to the open man. That's what we going
I mean,
to.
on
Whoever's
Friday,
open.
Nobody gonna be open, bro.
There was a lot of
What
open
you
dudes
talking
yesterday.
about?
The
They
whole
gonna be
team was open
scrapping
yesterday.
everybody.
on
The
Nobody
Friday,
whole
else.
team was open.
That was because of that. Like I said, the Knicks gave up on that game, bro. Like they was running and all that. I'm not trying to make excuses, but y'all sitting up here talking like they don't move the ball without Jason Tatum.
He was started to
Well, I
slow
mean,
the
with
ball
Jason Tatum, they
down.
definitely move the ball with Jason Tatum. I mean, listen, we'll see. We'll see when it comes tomorrow, man. We'll see, man. We'll see. I just don't see how you overlook the clutch player of the year not being out there for 5 minutes in the fourth quarter. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get over to the NFL, man. We starting off with the schedule release. We starting off with the Cowboys schedule, man. So somebody got the Cowboys schedule up.
hold on, I'm gonna pull it up right now.
But before you bring it up, I will say this in favor of the Cowboys, man. I'm looking at that wide receiver core. They got CeeDee Lamb. Now they got who
That's
they
a
got?
fact. What is KP doing? He out there getting outperformed by motherfucking Luke Cornett. You know what I'm saying?
I got their schedule right here.
What's that? Ron, what's the wide receiver they just got?
Who the Cowboys? George
Yeah.
Pickens.
Oh, George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, and Tolbert, bro. I'm thinking of that. I'm thinking of that wide receiver trio, man. They gonna be special this year. I just think that with our defense or whatever, we're gonna be able to slow them down. But for everybody else, man, I think the Cowboys gonna be highly competitive this year. Not with us, but they gonna make the playoffs. They gonna make the playoffs. They is that wide receiver core is heavy. Ryan, you laughing, bro? Tolbert,
Oh,
George Pickens, and CeeDee Lamb, Ryan. That's all great route running right there.
I like Turbin
You
more than I
think
like
so?
Kobe, but I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs because they got Prescott as their quarterback, and that boy's trash.
We gonna see,
You
man.
go by. We got seven that's getting that. And you got the what you got? You got the West. Probably give it to the Rams. I don't know if we're gonna get two in. But the way I broke it down, I got us going 11-6. So I got us getting into the playoffs. So that's two out of the West. That's how I'm breaking it down. You feel what I'm saying? In the East, I'm gonna say two gonna come out of the East. I mean, listen, we gonna look at it when it's time
So
for
who
our
you picking
schedule.
out of these? Who you picking out of these? The Redskins
Eagles and
or the
Eagles
Commanders
and
or
the
the Cowboys?
Commanders. Eagles and the
You
Commanders.
go,
Eagles
so you
and the
going Eagles
Commanders.
and you going Eagles and Commanders?
Yeah, yeah. Out of
Okay,
then that means we got four right there. I'm gonna go with the South. I'm gonna get that to the Bucks. Uh, then the North, I think we're gonna get two teams out of there. So that's the seven right there, and I think that's gonna be the Lions
I'm gonna go
and that's a
Packers
tough
in the
one.
North. I'm gonna go
That's a
Packers in the
tough
North.
one. I'm gonna go Lions. I'm surprised. I'm gonna go Bears. I'm gonna go Lions and Bears. I'm gonna go Lions Bears. Yeah,
The Lions and the Bears.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, all right, okay, all right.
Bears got that third place schedule. I don't know about that. I don't know about. I don't. I'm damn sure. Listen, the Vikes. I like the Vikes, but JJ they got that second place schedule. Then the Packers got that third place schedule, right? So,
Yeah,
and then the thing with the Packers, like, they ain't show me a consistent year with Jordan Love yet. He start off good, then he be down, then he get good again, or he start off bad, then he get good late. Like, no, show me a full season first. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh,
all
I
right,
agree. I
okay.
But
agree.
Cowboys though, Cowboys. Let's get it in, man. They started off with the Eagles. That's an elbow. That's an elbow. I'm saying that's an elbow. In the link, man, they don't do well prime time in the link. That's an L. What's the second game?
The Giants.
Giants, that's a dub. In New York, it don't matter.
No,
In New
they
York,
at AT&T.
yeah,
They in Jerry World.
that's they better get that dub. That's all I'm gonna say. They better get that dub.
That's a dub. That's a dub. Week 3, the Bears in Chicago.
That's an elbow. That's an elbow. You know what I said my playoff teams is, so that's an elbow, bro. That's an elbow.
I'm gonna
What you
go
going,
dub.
Q? What you going,
I'm gonna
Q?
go dub.
Okay. Okay. We reading your mind. We got you, bro. I think Q froze on us. We're good, bro. So I'm at 1-2 with the Cowboys. You at 2-1 so far, Ron. No. I'm at 1-2. You at 2-1.
You 1-2. I'm at 2-1.
Yeah. What for the first 3 games with the Cowboys?
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm at one and
Uh,
two so far.
they got
who
the
the first three
Bears.
games?
They got us. What you got with us?
Who the home team? Who the home team?
We is. All
All right, we gonna win that one. We gonna win that one. We gonna win that one.
Who
right.
home?
Then they got the Giants at home. They got the Giants at home week 2.
Cowboys win that one.
Okay. Then they on a roll in Soldier Field in Chicago.
Chicago win that one.
Okay. Oh,
2-1.
okay.
2-1 for their first 3. 2-1. I mean 1 and
Wait.
2 their first 3. 1 and 2 their first 3. I want
All
to.
right.
I want
Same
to.
here. I got them 1-2.
I got
I'm,
them
I'm
two
gonna
and
flip it.
one.
I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna go Cowboys. You know why? Because the Cowboys is a team that start off good and then they start doing bad shit towards the end of the season. So I'm gonna go with history. So I'm gonna say 2-1. They beat Chicago.
All right. Week 4, they got the Packers at AT&T.
Elbow 1-3.
I'm going Green
I
Bay.
definitely got a loss.
Yeah, I'm going Green Bay.
So y'all
Green
got
Bay
them
win
two
that
and
one.
two. I got them 1-3 so far.
All right. Week 5, they got the Jets at
Cowboys.
Life.
Uh,
Cowboys win
uh,
that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Cowboys. But history,
two and
they
three.
won in like 10 against the Jets.
Oh, for real? Well, that's a good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a good
that's
little
that's
tidbit
that's a
right
good point.
there.
That's a
We
good
might have to
point.
revisit that one later on in the season.
But I'm gonna go with them. I'm gonna take them on this one though.
And how we feel today, yeah, I'm taking them too. How I feel today. I'm sure we're gonna talk about it again in the future, but and it's
For
fluid.
sure.
Yeah, I mean these lists be all fluid. So,
Definitely.
but right now,
Definitely.
I feel like the Cowboys win that today.
All right. So that's 3-2 at the 5. Week 6,
Definitely.
they got the Panthers in Carolina. That's a win.
Dub. Dub.
They beat them
I
last
got them
year.
back to. I got them back to 500. They getting on their win streak. People gonna start talking. Here come the Cowboys. I can see the shit
So
already in my mind. 3-3 by week 6 on a
so
little
that's
two
3-2
game
after
win
6.
streak.
Week 7, they got the Commanders at AT&T.
I'm going DC. Oh, you
I'm
said
going with the
AT&T.
Cowboys. I'm going with the
AT&T.
Cowboys.
I'm gonna go.
I'm
I'm
going
gonna
with the
go. I'm gonna
boys in
go. I'm
that
gonna
one.
go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go DC.
I'm gonna go Cowboys.
I'm
4-3 after week
gonna
7.
I'm gonna take the boys. I'm gonna take the boys. I'm gonna take the boys. Just because they home. Just because they home. So what's that? 5-3? God damn.
For me, it's 5-3. For Miz, it's like 4-4.
Yeah.
All right. After the Commanders, week 7, they got the Broncos week 8 in Denver.
Elbow.
Yeah, I
They
definitely got
gonna
an
they
L.
gonna run it down their throat.
Yeah, I might gotta go. I might gotta go with Broncos.
That's an L for me. That's 5-4 for me.
5-4 for me too.
Monday
4-5.
Night
Yeah.
Football, week 9 against the Cardinals at home.
Cowboys.
Dub. Dub.
Cowboys. All right, week 10, they got the Raiders. Another
Cowboys.
Monday night.
Dub.
I'm taking the Cowboys. It's
Got
in
Cowboys.
them at
Oakland.
6-5 so far. Six and
I mean,
five
it's not.
so far.
It's in Vegas. It's in Vegas.
Cowboys.
Taking
The
the
Raiders gonna be
Cowboys.
trash for a couple seasons.
Back.
Ashton Gentry might have a good game, but then that's
Right.
later
I
in the
was going to
season.
say that.
That's
I was going to say that.
if he still healthy, yeah, man.
I was going to say that. All
Knock
right,
on wood.
week 12, they got the Eagles again
Week 12 for
at
Eagles.
AT&T.
Eagles win.
I'm gonna go.
Eagles.
I lost bread on that one last year. I'm gonna go to Eagles. You know what I mean?
Eagles
I
win
ain't
that
going to
one.
Washington Blitz on that.
By then, we should be in our
I ain't going
pocket.
to Washington Blitz on that one.
By week
I learned my
10,
lesson last year.
By week 10, we should be in our pocket. We should be cruising past teams by week 10. They got better
I,
chance beating us week 1. They got a better chance beating us
I
week
ain't doing
1.
that shit. Yeah, man.
So that's week 12. So I
Oh,
got
week
them.
When
12,
That's
they
week
got they
why
12.
buy? What week they got they buy?
it looked like they got it late. It don't say on here.
Oh damn.
No, they
Go
got they
ahead.
bye week 10. They got they bye week 10. They bye week after ours.
Okay, that's a pretty good bye week though. Week 10. I know the Ravens got an early one, and my Niners got a late John. We got a real late
So
one.
I
after
hate them
us,
late. I hate late
after us, they
buys.
got
They
the Chiefs
good
on
though. They good for
Thanksgiving.
the teams though. They good. I hate the early buys because then your
Yeah, I take
team
a
got to play
middle of it,
all
like
those
8, like
games.
through
Yeah,
week
the
8 through
middle is
week.
the best.
Yeah, the
I
middle is the
mean,
best.
I'm gonna say I hate the early bye, but last year it worked
It,
out for
it,
us.
it
Go
was
ahead,
it
then.
worked in
Right,
our
right,
favor.
right.
It
I
worked in our favor. I
love
thought
the
about
early
that. I
bye.
thought about
Facts,
that.
I
facts.
love the early bye,
I hate
baby.
the early buys though. You be looking around week 5, y'all already on a buy. Damn, bro, the
But when it's
NFL
past you,
season
miss. But
started.
when the bye week pass you, you know it's
Oh yeah,
time for
as a
football.
fan, you like, yeah,
Yeah, as a
boy.
fan, no more nut ass bye
Yes,
weeks. You know
sir.
what I'm saying?
Facts. We straight through, baby.
For real. That's how it be. That's how it be.
All right, where we at? I think I'm
Week
at.
Week,
12,
week
I think
13,
I'm at
week
5 and 6
13.
right now.
Thanksgiving, they got the Chiefs at Thanksgiving on in AT&T.
Elbow,
KC.
elbow,
I'm going
KC,
KC.
KC. Week 14, they got the Lions in Detroit. The Lions.
elbow.
I'm going Cowboys.
Hold on, yeah, hold on. I might have to switch my pick. I'm gonna go Cowboys. I'm gonna go Cowboys because first of all, this is a get back game, and then the Detroit lost both of their coordinators,
Ain't
so
no
it ain't
telling
gonna be
how
the same.
good Detroit gonna be.
It ain't gonna be the
That's why
same.
I'm going
It ain't gonna be the
Cowboys. I
same.
don't think
I'm
I
going
don't think
Cowboys.
Detroit have a
I'm,
successful year this year. I think
I'm
they
going
stumble and
Cowboys.
fumble. I
Ooh.
think
I'm
they
going
stumble and
Cowboys.
That
fumble.
played through my mind when I was talking about the playoff teams in the North was keeping the Lions out. That did play through my
Yeah,
mind, but I think they're gonna
yeah.
win.
Detroit not going to the playoffs. Detroit not going to the
If
playoffs.
they do, they're gonna be barely in. If they do,
I'm
I
going
agree with
Cowboys.
Q. I think they might
I
be a
got 'em.
wild card team.
My record for the Cowboys right now is 6-6.
I'm about six
I'm
and
at
six too.
no, I'm at like 6 and 6. We
Week
did like 13
14.
games.
Week 14. They got the Vikings at home.
Elbow.
Mm.
Vikings. The Vikings
Yeah,
is the home team.
I'm at
No,
like
waiting.
Oh,
six and
I'm going
8
Cowboys.
or something.
I'm going
Okay, six
Cowboys.
and
I
eight.
might be going Cowboys. I might be going
I'm going
Cowboys.
Cowboys. I'm going Cowboys. Damn, I got them 8-6. Hold on, they might fuck around and be in the playoffs. Hold on,
No, I
Ryan,
got
you
them at
I
tripping?
6 and
told you they
8. Go
going to the
ahead.
playoffs. They going to the
And
playoffs,
they
right?
still ain't get that rough stretch though, so I got them looking not too good next year. Go
Hold
ahead.
on. All right, after the Vikings, they got the Chargers at home. I'm going Chargers.
Cowboys. Cowboys.
I'm going
I'm
Chargers.
gonna go to Chargers because they got that big ass running back that everybody was talking about
I know
comparing him
when
to
we
Derrick Henry, and with Jim Harbaugh, they gonna run that pill.
when we
So
talk
I'm
about it
going
that week,
Chargers.
I'm gonna go Chargers. But right now, I feel like the Cowboys gonna
I
get it. I
what
ain't
you
gonna lie.
talking? You already know.
I show
Six
love to
months
the
from now, I'm gonna
Chargers.
go with the Chargers.
Yeah, that week I'm going with the Chargers. But right now, I feel like the Cowboys got it. I feel like the Cowboys got it.
All
But we
right,
got to see how the Chargers gonna play, man. We just
After
gotta
the
Yeah, they
see.
Chargers, they got the
gonna.
Commanders again in DC. I'm
I'm going
going
back
with the
with DC.
Commanders.
I think DC win
I'm
both
going with
games.
Commanders this game. I got
Yeah, I'm
Commanders
going with
this
the
game.
Commanders this game. I'm going with the Commanders in DC. And then they finish the season off with the Giants. I'm going with the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Damn. So
Cowboys.
I got them. I got them going 9-8. That's not enough.
Nine
I
and
got
eight.
them about
You
like
must be a
nine,
little
eight,
short.
10, 7.
You must be short. That's no. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Okay.
You got
Yeah.
them going
Yeah.
nine
That's
and
right.
eight. I got them going like 7 and 9 or 7 and 10.
Seven
I
and
got them
ten.
going 7 and 10. Yeah.
Yeah, I got them about 9 and 8, 10 and 7, somewhere around there.
That's not
We're not
enough.
too far off. We're not too
That's
far
not
off.
enough.
Because a lot of the
That's, not,
games to me, they gonna be toss up games. I'm just
Yeah,
going
there
with
is. It was a lot of
the
toss-up
Cowboys.
games.
Yeah,
It was a
that's
lot of
kind of an
toss-up
easy
games.
schedule
and I'm
too,
just
though.
going with kinda, but it's also like we know the Cowboys lose a lot of games that they shouldn't, and then they win some games
Yep.
that they shouldn't. So
That's an
Cowboys
easy
can be
schedule.
bullshit sometimes.
Yeah, but that
That's an
game
I
easy
against
mean,
the
they was
schedule.
the
Panthers,
shit.
we
They was
all
the
win
third team in the
Cowboys.
division last year.
We all win
They got the
Cowboys that game
Jets.
against the Panthers, but the Panthers fuck around and beat them.
They got the Jets, the Panthers, and the Cardinals. Those and the Raiders. Those that should be 4 wins right there. Like,
That's what
come
I
on,
called
man.
them 4 wins. I got them
Yeah,
That
all
should be
four
four
wins.
wins. That should be
yeah,
4 wins, no matter where they at. They could beat them on Roosevelt Boulevard.
I agree.
yeah.
No, I agree,
Facts,
Ryan.
facts. Completely agree. All right, so we got the Cowboys Y'all got them at 9-7 or 9-8. I got them at 7-10. 7-10.
That's what they went last year.
That receiver
Chickens,
core
man.
is serious, y'all. Y'all gonna see.
That's a fact, man. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if they go to the other side. You know what I'm saying? Flip flop a little bit.
About one to
You know what
two
I'm saying? Like
games.
I
1 or 2
said, like
games
I think it's like 4 of those games that's gonna be toss up games that they
for
can
sure.
snatch away. You feel what I'm saying? That's all on them. All right, let's get over to my Niners. We're gonna run down how I got the Niners schedule going so far before we get over to the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia
No,
Eagles.
that makes
You dig
sense.
what I'm
That makes
saying?
sense.
Yes, sir. So we starting off. We got the Seahawks in the season opener. I got a dub in that one. I just don't see how we can go out there and lose to Sam Darnold in the first week of the season. I just don't see that how that can happen. Like if that happened, that's I got to reevaluate this whole shit. We got to come back week one, and I got to do a whole new thing. You know what I mean? I
And
mean,
Christian McCaffrey and all that gonna be back. He gonna be back and all that,
yep,
right? I'm gonna
yep,
go. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go. I'm
yep,
gonna go
yep.
Niners. I'm gonna go Niners week 1.
yeah, I'm
Yes,
gonna go
sir.
Niners. I'm gonna go Niners.
Week two, we had New Orleans. I got to win in that one. No Derek Carr, no quarterback. Tyler
Yeah.
should we should win that one in New Orleans.
I'm
No,
gonna go
Easy,
no
Niners.
matter
man.
who the
I'm gonna
fuck
go
it is.
Easy,
Niners.
man. Okay.
Then
This
we
trash
trap
schedule.
facts. Then we got the Cardinals coming into Levi Stadium. I got a dub in that one.
That I'm
We
gonna
got
go
to get back
Niners.
on them.
I'm gonna go Niners.
Come on, man. The fucking 49ers about to be 14-2.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, come on, man. I'm gonna go Niners.
Yeah.
Come on.
Now Q was calling it though before the schedule was released. He like y'all probably gonna bounce back. But
They have the easier
then we got the
schedule.
Jags coming. We got the Jags coming in after the Cardinals. I got the Niners in that one as well. I mean, I think the Jags gonna be a little bit more formidable. That one might be a little bit more up in the air, but
But
then
y'all
again,
still win
like I
that one.
said, they
Y'all
still.
still
I
win
think
that
that's a
one.
win.
I get that one.
It
I
ain't no
think that's
real
a win.
climate change for real. You know what I mean? Y'all still gonna be
Right,
playing in warm weather. I'm
And the
going. I'm going
Jags,
Niners.
they
right.
coming from East Coast to West Coast. You feel what I'm
Hmm.
saying? We know how that dynamic can be. You feel me? Then we got the Niners at Rams. That's the first primetime matchup we got week 5, Thursday night football. I got us getting that dub just because we lost both games to them last year.
I'm going Rams.
Okay.
That's one
I'm gonna go
loss.
Rams. I'm gonna
That's
go
one
Rams.
loss right there.
Okay. 4-1 so far. I got us 5-0. Then we go over and travel to Tampa Bay week 6. We got the Bucks. That's when I give us our first loss. I got to say
I
5 and
that's
1.
another loss. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go
4-2.
Bucks.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
that's a loss. I'm gonna go loss.
Yeah. West Coast team going to the East Coast, and then the
Yeah.
Bucks. They a physical team. Yeah, that's a tough one for us. Then we travel to Atlanta. Well, no, Atlanta traveled to my Niners. I got us bouncing back after that one with a W
Niners
or a
should win.
dub.
Niners should win that one.
Yeah, so I
I'm gonna
gotta
go
say
L because I like Michael Penix because he left-handed. So I'm gonna go L.
okay,
So that's three
okay.
straight losses. You got them with 3 straight losses.
4-3 so far after week 7. I gotta say 6-1. Then we
I'm
go
at
to
5-2.
yep. Then we got Houston. We travel to Houston to face the Texans in week 8. I got a L in that one. I don't see us getting that dub, so I gotta say 6-2 after week 8.
I'm gonna go ahead and say a dub. I'm gonna go ahead and say a dub.
I'm
Okay,
gonna say a
okay.
dub too.
You
I'm
got
gonna
us
say
getting
a
back
dub.
on D'Amico.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say a dub too, cause that receiving core, I don't know what we doing with that receiving core just yet. You know what I mean? There's a lot of injuries, a lot of dudes ain't there no
That's a
more.
fact.
I got
That's a
faith in
fact.
Robert Sala too, so I'm gonna go dub.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go dub.
Okay. Okay, I like that. I hope y'all right on that one. Then we travel to New York. We got the Giants. I got a dub in that one.
Easy dub.
Yeah. 7-2 so far after week 9. Week 10, we got Rams at Niners. I
Hold
got us
on. I'm gonna
cruising.
go Giants that game. I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh
Because who the
shit!
home team? The Giants is the home team.
I gotta write a note of that one
The
for
Giants
when
is
we
the
come
home
back
team.
during that week. When we come
The
back.
Giants is
This
the home
nigga
team.
high.
Yeah, they the home team.
I'm going Giants. Yeah, that's now that is climate change. We don't know how cold that game gonna be. I'm gonna go
That's a
Giants.
fact. That is week 9. That's definitely gonna
I'm gonna
be
go
They
Giants.
gonna be that
around
goddamn
October,
cold. Stop
November
it.
around that time. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Late
it ain't.
October, November
It's
around
probably
that
late
time.
October. It ain't gonna be that cold. Stop it. Even
Dog,
if it is that
how
cold, the Giants don't got nothing to stop it.
they
Stop
can
it.
still
Go write
win.
it
They
down.
can still win.
Write it down. Write it
Hey, listen,
down.
he ain't convinced me. He ain't
All
convinced
right,
me.
no, I'm going. No, you're right. I'm going Niners. I'm going Niners. But it be these games that we overlook, bro.
No, that's a fact. We definitely gonna lose some games that right now I'm saying we gonna lose to one of these teams. You know what I'm saying? So Week 10 we travel to no, we got the Rams coming into San Francisco. I got us losing to the Rams in San Francisco at that time. So I got us losing the second game to the Rams.
I got them winning that game. They're gonna split with the Rams. I
They
got
gonna
them
split
winning
the
that.
Rams.
Splitting with the Rams
I'm
this
calling the
year.
split.
Yep.
I'm gonna call it split too.
I got the split.
So right now I'm at 8-3.
Yeah,
I'm at.
I'm at 8-3 as
I
well.
got one more loss than you, Ryan. I'm about like at 9-4.
You, no, you had two. You already had two losses when I had three losses. So
All right.
you probably at 9-2 then.
No, yeah, because he switched on the Giants.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Niners at Cards. I got us losing to the Cards in that second game in Arizona. I just think we're gonna split with the Cardinals too this year.
No, I got y'all winning that game.
Me too. I don't know why I got y'all winning that game.
I
I
got
like
y'all
that.
winning
I
that.
like that. Okay, y'all got us beating the Texans and sweeping the Cardinals. I like that. I like that. We
I ain't
might be
really hearing no real
dominant
tough
next year
teams
going
then.
off of y'all. You know what I'm
That
saying?
easy
We
ass
might be
thing.
dominant.
Yeah, I ain't really
Yeah.
hearing no.
The
Then
fuck
we
got
got
the
the
easy.
Panthers on Monday Night Football. They coming into town.
That's
Oh,
a
you said,
dub.
come
That's a
on,
dub.
man. Come on, man. This nut ass schedule, man. What the fuck?
Niners at Browns. Then we travel into Cleveland for Week 13. That might be Shador though,
Trap
but I
game.
still don't
Trap
think that's
game.
a dub. That's a dub.
Trap game, but it's a dub. Trap game, but it's a dub.
That ain't no trap game. We got the bye Week 14. Week 14 bye. If we get all these wins, oh y'all might want to look out for us, man, because we
That's
gonna be
that.
smoking
Yeah,
shit after the bye.
yeah,
You know
that's
what I mean?
definitely that's
Titans at Niners after the bye in Week 15. I got us
Titans.
That's
losing that
another
one.
win.
Yeah, that's another win.
Stop this shit, man. Hey, stop, man. Hey, stop. Hey,
But
stop,
Ryan,
man.
sometimes it be like that, bro, for some unforeseen.
Hey,
You know how the
stop.
NFL is. They was the
Yeah,
third
Yeah,
best. If they
them
the third
schedules
best
is
team in
yeah,
their
placing.
division, they play all the
yeah.
third best
They
teams
got
in
a
all the
fourth.
other
They got a
divisions.
fourth. Yeah, they got a fourth string schedule. That kick ass.
Yeah.
Man, stop. Just
Fourth
stop.
place
Just
schedule.
stop. I
Yep.
don't want to hear no more. I don't want to hear no more. That schedule is easy as shit, bro. Stop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Stop.
that's
we
an
we ended
easy.
off. We got the Colts, Bears, Seahawks. I got us going. I got us going 1-2 in that because I think we're gonna have a lot wrapped up by Week 18. So I think we're gonna lose to the Seahawks because we probably gonna sit some starters. I think we're gonna lose to the Bears just because, like I said, I'm higher on the Bears than probably a lot of people are, and then
That's
I got us beat.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
yeah.
five
Yeah,
losses at the most. So I'm gonna say just because it was a lot
That's
well,
said, a
more.
lot of
5.
picks.
I got us at 11-6, and that's what, like I said, us splitting with the
I'm gonna say
Cardinals and
12-5. I'm gonna give
Yeah,
them 12 and
yeah,
5.
yeah. I'm gonna say 13-4. That's what I'm gonna say.
13-4.
I'm gonna say
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
12
gonna
and
say
okay.
5.
13-4, 12-5, and 11-6 from the actual Niners fan. Damn.
It
Hopefully
wasn't
Ron
too
is
many.
right,
It
man.
wasn't too many formidable teams listed.
13.
That's a fact. That's a
Outside of
fact.
the
Especially if we
Rams,
looking at it on paper, we don't know how these teams is gonna come out, how they gonna look. Like we know it's gonna be some teams that's gonna pop out. We just don't know which ones just
we
yet.
just don't know
So
which
Yeah, like
one. Houston,
Jacksonville,
Houston.
Houston. Yeah,
yep, exactly.
basically
Like
all
it's
the
gonna be some
AFC
teams
teams because
that
the
jump,
NFC
but we
teams is
just don't
ass.
know. Yep.
Basically all the AFC teams because the NFC teams is ass. Who they got? The Rams. They got the Rams twice. All right, okay.
Yep. But you think
Everybody
about the
else can beat. They
Cardinals,
can
they
beat the
really ain't. You
Cardinals.
know what I'm
Everybody else can
saying?
get
Yep.
beat.
Yeah, they
Yep.
could beat the
Yep.
Cardinals.
Agreed.
Like, come on, man. Stop. Come on, man. Stop with that nonsense, man. Stop. Just
Agreed.
stop.
Agreed. Let's get over to the Super Bowl champs, though, man. Y'all start off with a gauntlet for September, man. Let's start it off. Let's start off. Congratulations, champions. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? So, go ahead, Ryan. You want to lead the way, or Q? You want to lead the way? One of y'all, man. One of y'all.
I'm
Well,
gonna
let
be
Quan do it.
controversial. I'm gonna see. I'm at. Well, the Eagles home. I'm taking the Eagles. We going. I'm taking
Let
the
Quan
Eagles.
do it. Let Quan run the schedule
Yeah.
down.
You got it, Q? Or you want Ryan to do it?
What?
Run the
Run the
schedule down.
schedule.
No, I ain't got
I
the schedule in
definitely,
front of me. Right, go ahead. You gotta do it.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
yeah, I definitely got the Birds week 1 though.
Yeah,
Beat
week one. I
down.
got the
I
Birds. I got
say
the Eagles.
10+1. 10+1.
Yeah, week one they got the Cowboys. You know me, I'm going with the Birds. We all going with the Birds. That's 1-0. Week two at KC. At KC, week two.
Ooh, that's a tough one right there, boy.
Man, they
I'm gonna
still going.
go.
They still gonna be suffering from ghosts. The Eagles win that one.
Yeah,
The
that's a
Eagles win
dub.
that one. They're gonna be
That's
suffering
a
from
dub.
ghosts.
That's a
I'm
dub.
gonna say dub. I'm gonna say a dub.
That's a
You playing
dub.
Kansas City?
Yeah. Changing your pick?
Nah. I just wanted to know the location. That's all.
All right, 2-0 for the 2-0. All right, week 3 they got Rams come to the link. Rams
Rams.
come to the
I'm going with the Rams.
link.
2-1.
You going with the Rams?
Yeah, I'm going with the Rams.
In LA, right? It's in LA.
No, it's at the link. It's in
Yeah.
Philly.
I'm going the Rams. I'm
Is
going
that a
the Rams.
primetime matchup?
No, this a 1 o'clock matchup.
Yeah. Yeah. Give
I'm
me
gonna
the
go
Rams.
Rams. I'm gonna
Give me the
go
Rams.
Rams. In the game that we overlooked. We overlooked the Rams and they beat us. We don't take them
I'm
that
gonna go. I'm gonna
serious.
go home team. I'm gonna go home team. 3-0, 3-0 start. Even though that's gonna
Oh,
be a
fuck it. I'm going whole team. 3-0. Fuck it. I'm
That's
going
a hell of a
Eagles. I
start with
tried
that
to be
game.
diplomatic. I'm going Eagles.
no. I'm switching my pick. I'm going Rams. I
That's what
don't
I'm
like this.
saying.
I don't like this. I'm going Rams. I'm switching my pick.
If it was in LA, I would have went Eagles because we just played them so well in the LA. We played the Rams so well in LA.
And y'all take over so far, just like
Yeah, we
everybody did.
do. Yeah,
Like
we
that shit
do.
was astonishing because we
Yeah, I'm
on
gonna
the
go
East
LA.
Coast. Like, damn.
I'm gonna
I'm
go
staying
LA.
with the Eagles. I'm staying with the Eagles. 3-0.
I'm gonna go LA. 2-1, 2-1. Week
I
4.
think both of them teams suffer from ghosts.
Week 4. We travel down to Tampa. Where's our kryptonite
We
at? That's a
losing.
loss.
That's a loss.
That's a
Week
loss.
4,
Week
Tampa.
4. Tampa Bay.
Yeah, it's
Tampa
always hot
Bay.
as shit in Tampa. Still at
That's a
that time,
loss.
it's still humid as fuck.
That's a
Yeah.
loss.
We just can't
Matter
beat
of
this
fact, I'm
team.
gonna go. I'm gonna go with the Birds though. I'm gonna go 3-1. Y'all lost what back to back to them? Yeah, they ain't gonna let it happen 3 in a row.
All
Sometimes
right.
history be
All
on
right.
certain team sides, man. We cannot.
Facts.
We just do not play that team well for some strange ass
You
reason.
don't play that team up, especially in Tampa Bay. So if we was home, I would have been like, oh no, fuck this. We home now. We gonna take care of business. But no, we gotta go. We gotta go hot ass Florida in early September. I don't like our
Go take
chances.
care of business in the fucking frigid cold back in 2002. But that. I digress. I digress. Go ahead.
We fly back home for Denver. Week week 5, we fly back home for Denver.
Man, we beating
Week
Denver,
5,
bro. We
Denver.
beating Denver.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
like
that
us with the
offensive
Denver.
line, that they gonna have. I mean, that defensive line gonna have fucking Bo Nix running all over the place. I got the birds.
Oh,
Shout out to
solid.
You said
Jalen
that was week
Carter,
5, so that's
man.
4-1 so far. I got y'all.
Week 6, early short week. We go up to the Meadowlands to play the Giants on the short week, Thursday night football.
Thursday
Duh.
night short week. I want to. I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna go with the Giants. I'm gonna go with the Giants. Short week, John. But we gonna revisit that one when it comes time. But I'm right now. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the short week. I'm gonna go with the upset.
You gonna go with the upset?
I'm gonna go with the upset.
Write that down. Write it down. Write it down. Write it down. Write it, write it down.
Hey,
Week 7, we travel to Minnesota. We got the Vikings week 7.
the that defensive line gonna eat JJ alive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dog.
the Eagles win. The Eagles win that one.
That tight ass. Them D backs gonna have fucking JJ in them on locks.
Week 8, we back with the Giants again
We win
at
again.
home.
We
Yeah,
win
they
That's a
gonna
again.
dub.
That's a
That's a dub.
dub. Right now, I got
Week
us like
9,
8-0.
smack the shit
We
out of
like
them.
8-0.
I got them 6-2 so far. 6-2.
yeah, me too. I got 6-2. Week 9, we got a bye week. That's an off week. Week 9.
That's a perfect bye week, actually. Week
It is.
9.
It is. Week 10, Monday Night Football at Lambeau with the Packers. Trap day.
At Lambo.
I'm gonna give us a
Ooh.
loss that game. I'm gonna give us a loss
Trap
that game.
day. I'm gonna give us a loss that game.
Ooh.
Green Bay
Can I
do the
can
they
I
do
can
to
I
get us
say
one
can I
time
revisit this joint when the season come back around?
for
Can I make
sure.
this prediction low? No, I'm
I'm gonna give us a loss. I'm gonna give us a loss on paper, but I think we might win though. I'm gonna give us a
Yeah,
loss
me
though.
too. Me too.
I'm gonna give us
Just
a
to
loss.
just to try to look humble.
Yeah.
We ain't going undefeated now. We might be close to it, but we ain't going undefeated.
Right. Right.
yeah. I'm gonna go. You said Monday night.
Monday night.
Is that following the bye?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
You gonna go with the Eagles?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, he got his mind right.
he got it wrong.
Week 11, we play the Lions at home. That's a dub.
I'm gonna go with
I'm
the
gonna go
birds.
dub. I'm gonna go dub.
For right now. For right now.
Yeah, all this stuff is subject to change. All of it.
I'm gonna go dub. So where I'm at 7-3.
I'm at eight and
I'm
one,
at it.
like 8-1 or 9-1.
7-3. Yeah, I'm at 8-2. I'm at 8-2.
Yeah, I'm at 9-1.
Week 12, we got the Cowboys at AT&T. I'm gonna take a L. I just think we
I'm
always
gonna take
split
a
with the
L.
Cowboys.
I'm gonna take a L. We're gonna split with the Cowboys.
Split with the Cowboys.
I got it
AT
at 9 and
Cowboys.
2. 9 and
I'm
2.
gonna go with
But we're gonna revisit this conversation though. We're gonna revisit this conversation.
Yeah, cause
I'm a mark it down as an L right now.
me
But don't
too.
let it
I got it like 9 and 2.
don't let my team be in a bag. This is gonna be a complete sweep.
or don't
It
let the
might
NFC
be.
be how it was last year, where you got to just keep winning up into the last fucking week. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm? Week 13, another short week, Black Friday game against Chicago at home. I'm gonna take the Birds.
Birds, they always beat Chicago. Philly always beat Chicago ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Eagles.
Week 14, Monday Night Football in LA. The Chargers. Mm.
Chargers get us. Chargers get us. I'm gonna
Yeah, I
go.
think the
We
Chargers
lose
take
that
that.
one. Chargers get us.
I'm gonna go Birds.
I got Chargers.
Week 15, got the Raiders at home. That's
Eagles.
easy.
Eagles.
That's easy, dub. Week 16 at Commanders. Saturday football.
Eagles. But at the Commanders, so it's in DC.
The Commanders.
I'm gonna give it to DC for now. I'm gonna give it to DC. I'm gonna give it to DC. I'm gonna give it to DC. We split with the Cowboys. We split with the DC, and we sweep the Giants.
I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna go Dub. I'm gonna go Dub.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Dub. I'm gonna go Dub.
I'm gonna go Dub.
Yeah.
Week 17 at Buffalo.
Uh, but that's definitely gonna be critical about like positioning, who gonna be
Good
playing, all
positioning,
that
yeah.
type of shit.
Right.
So late in the season.
Week 17 against Buffalo.
I thought that was the one you just said. What was the one you said before that?
The Commanders.
Oh yeah. I
I'm gonna
had them.
go.
I got y'all beating the Commanders,
Mm-hmm.
losing to the Bills.
Huh?
I'm gonna say we beat the Bills. He said we're losing to the Bills. I'm gonna say we beat the Bills.
All right. I'm gonna say we're gonna lose to the Bills. Week 18, we finished the season out against the Commanders in Philly.
That one might not matter much. So Commanders. That one Commanders. We
Yeah, I'm gonna
already
go
seen that
Commanders.
this team ain't about trying to break records or beat records or set records. They'll do whatever they need to do to have their team fresh for the playoffs. So that might not be a game that we need. So I'm gonna say DC win that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Commanders.
I'm gonna go Birds. I just think we sweeping everybody besides the Cowboys.
But what if we
Okay.
don't? I'm telling you,
I
Ryan.
was
If
kind of thinking that. Like, yeah, I thought that Giants one, that upset was might be our only division loss in my mind. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see. I highly doubt y'all lose. Y'all not gonna lose three. I don't see. But I find it very unlikely that y'all might even lose two. So I agree with Ron on that one. But I got two so far in the division with y'all for some reason.
So I got it.
Actually, because like you said, that last game, I don't
might
think
not
it's gonna
matter.
matter. Yeah, it's
And
not gonna matter.
Sirianni
That's
don't
the
care
whole
about
reason.
records at all. He don't care
Yeah,
about
he definitely
breaking
does.
records.
Yeah, if you got opportunity to sit the starters for the
He
playoffs,
gonna
he
sit
definitely
him.
will
He
do.
gonna
He
sit
was
him for
proven
sure.
correctly last year. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
What was we saying when
right,
y'all decided to sit down Saquon? We always like, damn, it's disappointing, but they better win
right,
the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
right, right.
Motherfuckers ran away with that shit, literally. You know what I mean? So you know he ain't gonna come back and change his philosophy
No, he's
this
not.
year. You know what I'm saying? Like it wouldn't
That
make
was a
any
good little
sense.
segment
So
right there, man. That was a dope ass
hell yeah,
segment.
hell yeah, hell yeah. I got y'all at 12-5. 12-5 next year.
I'm gonna go. I got it. What 13-4? 13-4.
That's what I got.
Yeah, I got 12-5.
I got a loss against Green Bay, a loss against the Cowboys, a loss against DC, and the Chargers. 13-4.
Okay. Yeah, I got that little extra upset against the Giants,
Got the
which
Rams
probably
as a
won't happen.
loss. I got the Buccaneers as a loss. I got the Bills as a loss, and the Cowboys as a loss.
Yep, I got the Rams, Bucks, Commanders, Rams, Bucks, Commanders. Uh, who else? It don't even matter. But I got 5, 12 and 5.
Yeah,
You know what
you
I
can
mean?
say 12 because I did say the Packers, right?
And
Yeah.
I might gotta move mine too because I said the Bucks. I added the Bucks as a loss.
Mm. Yeah, I said the Packers gonna beat us on here, but I said they might win because yeah, we're gonna talk about that game.
That's a joke. Like y'all said, we do a daily show. So yeah, we'll be back. You feel what I'm saying before all these games, you know what I mean? But this the raw John right here, man. We got the Birds going 12-5, or they got them
Mhm.
going 13-4, and I got my Niners going 11-6, and I think they got them going 12-5, and then Ryan 13-4. So yeah, man, some good shit going on. You know what I mean? And we both got the Cowboys in the like 10-7 win range.
Range,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
9-8, 7-10. Yep.
Yeah. Most intriguing game that y'all seen on the schedule though. Most intriguing game.
Man,
Because we
so
talking
many,
about our
bro.
favorite
It's so
team.
many.
It don't matter.
It's so many. I mean,
For
the
me, I'm
intriguing.
gonna go first. The joint that stood out to me, because y'all know who my second team is, who my favorite player is, who I have an affinity for. That's the Baltimore Ravens. So when I seen they get the Bills week 1, I was like, oh shit, boy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the joint I'm looking at. Mark Andrews catch the fucking ball this game, bro.
Yeah,
That's all I got to
Yeah,
say.
but doing it week one don't matter. It's about
Don't
doing it in the
matter. It don't matter at
playoffs,
all.
man.
Facts,
In
yeah.
the
facts, facts,
playoffs, because he
facts.
was looking like a superstar all season long.
Yup,
But in
and
the playoffs, it was like, Mark, what happened, Mark? So, in terms of the most intriguing game of week one, man,
week 1 filled with them.
Eagles Cowboys, man. There's a lot
That's
of
definitely a
history
joint.
there. There's a lot of history
Yup.
there. They still beating us on overall total wins as far as
Right,
matchups, and I'm
yeah.
waiting for the day for the Eagles to pass the Cowboys in that column. So let's keep stumping mud holes in Dallas, Philly.
My most intriguing
Oh
game.
no. Oh no. She said AFC East, the Patriots winning. Queen Alexis, I gave you a shout out last time because I believe you was coming in and she was talking highly of the Pacers. I wanted to tip my cap to you. But don't be coming in here with that Pats bullshit. You know what I mean? Y'all listen. y'all good and everything. You know what I'm saying? We respect what y'all done did, but that time is past. Y'all
Yeah,
not sniffing the
Buffalo.
AFC East
Yeah,
title.
Buffalo
You know what I'm
holding
saying?
the
I'm
East
sorry,
down.
my dear. But we appreciate the comments. We appreciate the
Definitely
Buffalo
comments.
holding the
Buffalo
East down,
division.
Queen Alexis.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
definitely
sir.
Buffalo division.
That's Buffalo
Facts.
division.
But the Patriots might win like 7 games this year, 8 to 7, 7 games this
Yeah,
year.
they're gonna be a lot more formidable this year. You feel what I'm saying? I definitely say that. I think them not getting Travis Hunter kind of hurt them though. You feel what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Before we end it off and get into our prediction for tonight's game, what do y'all think is the best rivalry in the NFL right now? What's the best rivalry?
History for me is Eagles Cowboys for me.
Even right now?
Yeah, because to me, man, it's just a lot riding on history with them two franchises. I mean, like I said, you still got the Cowboys still got 5 Super Bowls, so you still got that aspect of the Eagles coming of age. And then, as far as one-on-one matchups, mano matchups, the Cowboys is still reigning supreme in that division. So it's more so like the little brother who got bigger than the big brother, and now he coming for everything. For all them times he lost, he coming for all them times he lost. So
Facts.
for me, it's always gonna
Facts.
be Eagles Cowboys is the best. But some notable mentions for me: Green Bay Chicago. That's
Mhm.
always a
Yeah.
great rivalry.
Yeah.
Um,
Steelers, Ravens.
Steelers
That's what I was
Ravens.
gonna say. That's probably my
Steelers
favorite joint
Ravens.
that I've been watching over the since we've been watching football. You know what I mean? Just because it's hard hitting and that should be like, damn. You know what I mean? But
Raiders
who
KC.
yeah,
But if you talk about terms of like winning versus winning, though, like in terms of like as of late rivalries that we just started, Eagles KC is a great rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
I
Eagles
think
can't
when
sleep.
Harbaugh was with us, I think that Seattle Niners rivalry that was a good joint when Russ was at his
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
prime. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I would agree with Q as much as I said. Like to me, I'm gonna focus on the black and what they call it, the black and purple rivalry, the
yeah,
Steelers Ravens John. I like
yeah,
that John. But without a doubt, especially because when you think about like usually the Cowboys Eagles results in winning. You know what I'm saying? Not just the East, but Super Bowls. You feel what I'm saying? The Eagles won 2 Super Bowls in the past 8 years. You feel what I'm saying? The Cowboys are America's team. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like to me that's like Michigan, Ohio State. Like, yeah, you got
yeah.
other rivalries and all that out there, but that's the one where everybody else, you might not even fucking like football, but this shit because you know everybody else is watching. You sitting down and you kicking your feet up. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like the Eagles Cowboys is always going to reign supreme in the NFL, especially with like you said as well as the Eagles have been doing as far as winning of late.
Yeah.
Patriots and the Colts had a little rivalry too.
For sure, during our coming ups, you feel what I'm saying? That definitely ruined some friendships and shit. You feel what I'm saying? But that's also a joint where, like, that's why I think that when we talk about rivalries, it's Eagles, Cowboys, then Ravens, Steelers, because they stay at a high level no matter who out there. Like, I think Colts Patriots was good when it was Peyton
Right,
and
right.
Tom Brady. You
That was
feel what
more
I'm saying? But
quarterback
after
based.
that,
That was
that
more
shit was
quarterback based.
yeah. You feel
Right.
what I'm saying? But those 4 teams I just mentioned, they just don't like each other, bro. So whenever they
Yo,
see each other,
Atlanta,
it's on and popping.
the
Right.
Falcons versus the Saints is a dope rivalry.
Yeah, that's a good John for the
Falcons
South. For
Saints
the
is a
South,
dope rivalry.
facts, facts. I like that, John. I like that, John. I
Like you
also
said,
like
Green Bay, Chicago.
Green Bay, Chicago, but I like over there. I think Minnesota and Green Bay might be a
Yeah.
little joint that's underrated just because they like Chicago ain't been. You know what I mean? Like to me, I feel like that's like the old school rivalry, but they just never like really a threat. You feel what I'm saying? So
As of late, yeah, you
exactly,
telling the
like I
truth.
mean,
As of
Aaron
late,
Rodgers literally said, "I own y'all. I
but there's so
own
Right.
much
y'all."
history with Chicago, Green Bay,
For
man. That's
sure,
like the
for
first
sure. Rich,
rivalry. That's
rich.
like the first
Yep,
rivalry.
yep. Facts. Completely agree. You feel what I'm saying? Still, you got the. I would think that Steelers Browns probably up there
Yeah,
with that rivalry,
the
the one
whole
we just
North,
mentioned.
the whole North,
Yeah, the North.
man. Cincinnati
Facts,
Ravens, Cincinnati Steelers.
facts. Shoot, Commanders, Cowboys. We can't overlook that one when we talk about
No, we
history.
can't.
That one go back. Commanders,
Baby.
Cowboys.
Years, years.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's why the East is the best division though, because they all like you could say anyone. You could say Eagles, Giants. You could say
Yes, you can.
Eagles,
Yes, you
Commanders. You could
can.
say Giants, Cowboys. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why that division is just untouchable. You know what I mean? Shout out to the East, man. All right, let's get into our prediction for tonight's game. Though I'm not sure if it's on right now because we've been going so hard getting into our debates and all. What time is it, man? Fans, what? I don't. It's 8:55 yet, so the
Yeah,
game
so the
started.
game
I'm
gotta
not
be
sure.
on.
Yeah, I'm not sure who's winning. So this is a raw prediction right here. Who y'all going with tonight?
I think Denver needs this one more, so I'm gonna go Denver. I think
Sure.
Denver coast off to a win in Denver. I could be wrong, but I don't know the score. But I'm gonna go Denver. They need it. Denver need it.
Yeah, we not watching it because I got our show on right now. I usually had a game on, but I got our show on.
Oh yeah, Denver up 6 right now. 18-12.
Okay, still early, real early.
Yeah, but
Who
you
you going
know
with,
me,
Ron?
man. This the MadMizzy Sports Show. You know who I'm rocking
Championship
with.
pedigree though, Ryan.
You going with
Championship pedigree
OKC?
though, Ryan. Come on, Ryan. Respect the
Come
pedigree.
on,
Respect
Ron.
the pedigree.
No,
I
Respect the
Ron
completely
had
triple X
agree.
OKC
finisher,
at six
Ryan.
though. He got to
Respect the
stick to
triple
his
X
guns.
finisher.
I completely agree with you, but I'm on paper saying OKC in 6, baby. I can't let this one
Yeah,
slide.
that was his prediction.
OKC in 6, baby. SGA, baby, all the way. Don't worry about this 6 point lead, man. No man, but he gonna
No,
laugh at it. They down it now. You know what I'm saying? It's 2012, so
they
don't worry
down it
about
now.
that. Don't worry about that, Rob. We're gonna make a halftime adjustment. We gonna see Minnesota on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So so yeah, yeah. Oh, Thunder in 6. Thunder in 6. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Thunder in
I'm gonna stick to
6.
my guns as well. I'm gonna go with the Nuggets because I had the Nuggets in 7, and for the prediction to
I
be
forget what
right,
I had.
they
What
got
I
to
had,
win.
guys.
You
You
had the
had
Nuggets
OKC at
in
7. You had OKC. No, he had OKC at 7.
And
Yeah, he had
7.
Thunder
All
at
right,
7.
so I'm
Yeah.
still true to my
Yeah,
pick.
yeah, you still on your, yep, you still on. We all still on track for our picks right now. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the episode, man. I hope y'all enjoyed, man. Definitely comment on y'all teams and what y'all think y'all team record will be with the NFL schedule release officially being out. You feel what I'm saying? We want to know what y'all thinking just as much as what we thinking. You got a message before we officially get out of here, Q?
Guys that's looking to support the MadMizzy Sports Show, you can do so through the Cash App, $ What Up Squad. Again, if you're looking to support the guys here at the MadMizzy Sports Show, you got to do it through the Cash App. And that Cash App is $ What Up Squad. And that's what it is, guys.
Yes, sir. We appreciate y'all time. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Quan show love. Ron Money appreciate y'all time, fellas.
We just here to show
Yep.
love, guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And before we get up out of here, send y'all on y'all way to enjoy the games. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, that like button, that alert button, that share button, and get ready to comment on all the topics because we want to know what y'all thinking just as much as what we thinking. Enjoy the games. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Squad.
Squad.
Out of bag, out of bag.
Yes, sir.